You are the nearest, so be careful. Hello. Hi, Bug community. Hi, Bug family. Good afternoon. Happy Women's Day to all of you. Hello, everyone. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Anush. Hi, Lika. Hey, Preets. Happy Women's Day to all of you. Who do we have today? A lot of people have joined. Nice. Good to know that. Hi, Hina. Hi, Nikita. Hey, Ruhi. Here's wishing each one of you a very happy Women's Day. I appreciate that you've joined us on this particular segment. Today's day is power packed. We are full throttle going and inviting all 8 women to enjoy with us on Women's Day. Right now, we will be having on board our guest. Her name is Palak Tiwari Gaikwad. She happens to be a university topper, program head at UNFPA in 2010, which is Union Nation Population Fund. She's been in the education sector, and she's a director in Little Kingdom Senior Secondary Academy. They have initiated a lot of STEM lab related initiatives, and they happen to be the 6th most high potential emerging schools at the best preschool country-wise, city-wise. She has won a lot of educational icon awards. She's been the youngest director since 2019. In Forbes India, they have a mention of being the first ever web series for education and evangelist in 2019. Kudos. Let's have this educationist join us today and give us a lot of information. So we have Palak here. Ladies and gentlemen, Palak Tiwari Gaikwad.
Hi, Hetal. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hello, Palak. Welcome to Bug community. Welcome to Bug Nari. Happy Women's Day to you.
Thank you so much, and wishing you and your team a happy Women's Day. And everybody watching us too.
Yes. It is so great to know you. It took me a lot of time to give the plethora of awards that you have won, Palak. Your introduction was like, wow, am I going to talk to an educationist right now from India? This is lovely. This is lovely. So, tell me something about Little Kingdom Senior Secondary School.
Little Kingdom is a school which, in coming years, I dream it to be a school that can create trailblazers. Children who can think out of the box and are happy, competent, and content learners. I really want that we at Little Kingdom make wonderful human beings and successful people too. Because I think we have too many successful people around us, but at the same time, we need people who are happy, competent, and content. So, with that vision, I feel it will be a dream school for every child of the country.
They say that education starts from home, and you extend the family to the school as well. This is the place which is called as Karma Bhumi is actually built here because you learn. This is the Gurukul. So that's the beginning point. And to nurture as a mother, to be there as a teacher who's right there with the mistakes, with the growth of children. It's not only your child, it is so many children from the community and making them grow. Kudos to you, Palak. Every year, what I see is 2019, 2018, 2010, you have won awards left, right, and center. But the one goal that you have kept with yourself is being in the stream of education. Where do you feel all of us know education is where the future is getting built? but for that you are changing lives. You are doing the principle that we also follow, which is called change a life. Please delight the people that education, just imparting education is just not it. Students, nurturing their minds, cultivating them to think positive, to be happy, to perform, to have goals. What is it? I would like to go inside the mind of an educationist to understand this.
See, what I personally feel, first and the foremost thing that a school is known for is the belief of the parent. So we have thousands of children, in the school, and their parents. We are all the stakeholders of that child, right? So when they put so much belief in us, in our brand, it definitely gives us responsibility to understand each child, as an individual. That is why at Little Kingdom we say the child is our curriculum. We do not believe that, you know, every child can be successful at everything, but we definitely know that we can mark and make a child walk on the path where and how the strengths the child possesses and can be realized and made better. So it's very, very important that we abide by the invested belief of the parent. And for sure, we not only nurture the minds through education. We teachers are the idol for every child seeing us. So
Right. Yes.
it's very well known that there are doctors, there are engineers. They make companies, they make hospitals, they make fraternities proud, but it's the teacher who make all of them. So with that thought, we have a lot of responsibility, and I think Team Little Kingdom feels so proud to have successful and happy children all around us, that we we also know that we are not only teaching them to be good professionals or entrepreneurs. We know that we are creating characters. We know that we are responsible to create these leaders. We are responsible to create nation and the world. So a contribution of a teacher is not only building the individuals, but creating the entire society, which I mean globally. So the responsibility is high. Uh, we do plan for how the curriculum will go, but I'm very, very happy to share that at Little Kingdom, we also plan that what should be done, that we good human, human being, having that feeling of being human is very important in Gen Z, Zen alphas and beta now that we are dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're dealing with alphas and betas. Oh my God. What an experience.
We get to know, we understand that, see, we are the most updated people, I guess, because we work with young children, young mind, and they come up with brilliant ideas. I will narrate an incident. This is 5 years ago. So, we were talking, that time Delhi was highly polluted. So there were headlines. And so one day I walk in, a third grade, and I just said, so did you read that the pollution index is so high in Delhi? What should be done? Research and come back to me tomorrow. And by chance, next day, I just met them and I asked, did you think what can be done? And they came up with beautiful, solutions. They said, ma'am, we must have Miyawaki afforestation. Third grade talking about Miyawaki. So now they knew there should be three kinds of plants that should be grown, shrubs, then plants, then trees. Their height should be, the trees should only go to 40 feet. A plant should go to a 10. So the variety of plants that can be there. They also mentioned that there are plants which are getting extinct. We can plant them. So see how beautifully Zen Alpha or Zen Beta, think about all this. You just need to initiate and tinker that thought process.
Correct.
I mean, even when I shared it with the team, they were so happy. They were like, we are creating these people. Just imagine. Why? This is the reason that the new government policy that has come for new education policy, people must be knowing. It says that we don't call teachers or educators anymore. We say practitioners.
Practitioners, right?
Because we are just
Perfect terminology.
Yes, we are just facilitators for them. We are no more guides, because we are actually in conversation and in association with children. We don't know like what the future holds. There are certain professions which are redundant after COVID, but we have not been able to understand yet that what will future hold. We are talking about AIs, we are talking about, but then we are not able to give them the exact thing what will happen. So this means we all are navigating through a process, which is new for me and new for them as leader. But to have that, I started with that, that having that belief and keep on doing right things consistently gives you that belief system that yes, we will make sure that this generation that parents have believed and given it to us is uh, is our responsibility, and we are going to make sure that these children remain happy, competent, and content.
I love your energy, Palak. The way you have gone about and explained to us. So, education industry per se is very individualistic. So when a child is growing, a student is growing. So I'm a lifelong learner. So whenever I come across anybody who's education, so I instantly fall into the chair of a student and I'm like all ears and listening to you types. So what I also realize is today's modern era, the way Bharat is continuing with the kind of information, technology, digital space coming in and all of that, we are dealing with delicate minds. You very rightly mentioned there are high stakes. You very rightly mentioned there's a serious job that you're doing. But I'm very delighted with the fact that you are from Jabalpur, and from Jabalpur itself, one part and corner of India, where we have a lady who's handling schools, is telling us very clearly that we are moving with time. We are moving with whatever the next generation is demanding, which bestows a lot of confidence in us that yes, a lot of cities across India, many educationists like you are getting empowered today when they're listening to you, when they're realizing that yes, it's not the metros alone, it is other cities also which are developing. And women like you are taking it further. So my next question to you is that women at workspace, women in the education sector, when they are changing with this, we see that a teacher psyche for a student is always a lady like, hey guys, some internet issue. No, no. What's her name?
Who's the Palak Tiwari ji? Palak Tiwari.
Palak, are you there? Let me send you an invite. I think there was some technical glitch. Yes, Palak, sorry. There was some technical glitch. I don't know at which end.
It's okay.
But we were under a very interesting topic that we were discussing, and we shall continue because we have the viewers who really want to understand that what's happening in this particular segment. The Vidya segment is something which intrigues all of us, and it beautifully grows into communities. So we'll continue our talk. Yeah, I was coming to the segment of women in the industry of education. What is your take on how in India women at this space are doing? At the same time, you have mentioned something related to an innovative activity like a STEM lab. How innovative it is. Please enlighten us on this particular thing.
So the first thing that male and female ratio in the education industry, very so I think that will not be a great idea to suppress any of the genders. I think to respect each other and to grow is the idea. And education should be the industry where equalism, or rather now I don't call it equalism, I call it gender sensitivity. So among our students, it's very important that we propagate this thought that any gender, because now the country gives a third gender opportunity also, and people who want to avail it and people who want to think like that, we must. This is a personal decision, right? So I think, yes, we have a lot of females in the industry, and but now I see a lot of males joining us in and empowering each other. Even at my school, I promote gender sensitivity. So we have teachers in pre-primary, primary, and middle, high school. Also, PGTs, you will definitely find males, but then we have a lot of male staff also, and I appreciate it because I feel that together we create success. It's not that, yeah. So this is one part. You asked some innovative things like we're doing. So STEM is a very, very new concept that I think it's across the world. So STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But now we have hired an R to it, R and E to it. Why? Because reading and arts is a very, very important part of our lives.
Right.
See, it's very important for us as leaders to teach these young minds that reading, of course, it helps everyone, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. So it's fine. When you're free, when you are at your lows in life, that's the time when you know what makes you feel better, how it. So then the place of arts come in life. You can love to hear music, you would love to sing, maybe you would love to write something. So these are the things that we have added to STEM, and for us at Little Kingdom, we call it as stream.
Stream, wonderful.
Yes.
This is wonderful.
Because yes, so this is the personal contribution that we have tried to give as Little
Close
Kingdom.
to you, Palak. You have to bring change. You are a change maker. This is required.
Yes. So you can term and keep it in the school or in any organization, but we are actually working on it. I'm an avid reader of Bhagavad Gita and a follower too. So, but when it comes to Bhagavad Gita, I know that people would not like to read it because it's a heavy book, right?
Yeah.
Maybe people relate it too much to spiritualism, though it is a management book, management of life.
Management.
So,
Yes.
yes. So I think anybody who is successful in life is a manager of emotions, manager of life, in a better way than anybody who's trying to be successful. This is the only difference that a person who's already succeeded and person who's trying has, I see it like that. Because this is what makes a person change. So if you have that thought to be successful, you need to have a different perspective in life. Perspective changes person's place in life, I guess.
So rightly mentioned. That's so true. They always say that when you're able to manage things, it's not at the post. It's also self-management and understanding what's right for you. And nothing better than your best friends, which could be your books, that can give you that information to grow to. So it also vocalizes introverts to quite an extent. Extroverts can share. What could you share about different types of personalities of students? We are moving to that interesting segment, and I would love it. Today, you have very rightly mentioned on a Women's Day, where we have been encouraging women and wishing them, but at the same time, Bhagnari has also gone ahead and wished all the men who are encouraging women, who are respecting women, and they are, so we also promote a lot of gender neutralism. We would also want to know from you that how are different types of students? There are bright students. There are students who also require some kind of nurturing and attention. how do you figure out how to vocalize them? That's one area where I think today's youth, because of the challenge, because of the competition, they're going through a lot of it. So please help us out on that too.
You know what, Hetal? I feel that every child has talents. Every child. Okay? Strengths and weaknesses are what we possess, right? So when they are at school, what I personally feel should be done, which we try and practice at Little Kingdom, but I would like, all the schools across the globe to think about it. If, you give appreciation and support together, knowing the child's strength, weaknesses always will, undershadow if the strengths are very strong. So, knowing a child, that is why we have less ratio, 1:40 in Little Kingdom. And of course, 1:40 as in one teacher teaching 40 students, but making sure that all the, I would not say it as key points indicators, key performance indicators, because performance is a very, very evaluative word, but then all the areas of enhancement.
Right.
This is what SAFL document of CBSE talks about, how a child is performing in his behavioral things, what need assistance, what is the he or she can concentrate on, what are the strengths, the weaknesses, like a SWOT analysis, like, we would all have gone through. So these are the areas you need to promote the child. If you nurture the child with the strengths that he or she possesses, those will be so brighter that the child will start being disciplined in his or her own area. And once that happens, discipline, knowing your strengths, and being professionally trained in your strengths, these are the key things that can make a child a winner, an achiever.
Into a better individual who can take good decisions.
Yes.
Moving.
This does not happen only with the school. This happens when we join hands with the mentors, with the management of the school, because they have a lot of plans to do and bring new things to offer them. And the parents and the child himself. When we all come together and have the same goal, goal can be, there are goals which are temporary, there are goals which are long term, right? Which will not give us fruit today, but they will give us the results required, because discipline is one thing. Children start feeling that we are trying to tame them, but basically we need to share our experiences that, if you are consistent in your efforts, you will make sure to land at a place where you are stable, where you're happy, and you see yourself progressing every day. And that I think I saw success quite early in life. And the only reason that I see is consistent promotion that I had from people around, few whom I chose as my mentors, few who came as gift in life, of course, parents, and uh, because you really need to be lucky for how you can choose people. Everybody is not wise enough to choose their mentors. So I think that also plays a very, very important role for a child to be placed at a place where he or she can
be themselves, right? Yeah. So Palak, couple of things you very beautifully mentioned and took us through the education segment in India, what value you are adding here, how gender neutralism should help us, and so on and so forth. I would like to go a little personal now to understand Palak as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as a family person. How are you?
I am a 100% family person only, I guess. My husband is my best friend, and we are actually friends, and we realize it, that, husband, wife, we are very much just till an extent, I guess. We are best friends. He's the person behind my success. He makes me inspire and inspire people, aspire for myself and inspire people. I remember I had conceived, and of course I was going through a little turmoil and changes. And he was the person who kept telling me that this is normal, you can just do it, you are. And he kept on telling me, go for work, go for work. You are the person, if you don't work, you will not be able to manage anything. And 23rd day of my delivery, I was back to work, full throttle.
Wow.
Yes, handling a baby. And I think that's how it happens. If you have your partner who is so strong, of course, my son who is just 2 years old, and I'm blessed to have wonderful parents, both the sides. My mother-in-law, she is inspiration to many, many people. She's the person behind me coming into the industry. I was a diplomat enjoying my, freedom for traveling. And but
Right.
then it's because of her and my husband that I realized that I must come to this industry and I will be the change maker. And actually, it happened. I feel I'm made for education industry. So I don't regret. I don't have any feeling that I left UNFPA, at one point. So I think family, I love spending time with my family. And now that I have my child, I want to run and come, back home as soon as possible. Who supports me for this? So I'm 100% a family person. I do not make friends easily, quite reserved in nature. Yes, though people find me quite loud to speak and
Open, vibrant, spirited, enjoying life, passionate.
professional life is definitely like that. I treat everybody like my family, whether it's Didi of our school or our principal, vice principal. Everybody is a family to me. So my workplace is my family and my family is my family. So these are the only two places that I go. I am not at all a kitty person. And yeah, so as soon as we get time, it's me and my husband traveling with the child.
Wow.
Or we would spend time talking about some new book, or talking about some inspirational person. So I think that's how we have always been with each other. It comes to us like a regular feature.
Lovely. Woman with a lot of wisdom. Okay. So, Palak, it was really lovely to have you up close and personal. I would like to have some few wisdom words for the audience here.
I am too young to give wisdom, but then if I share it from my end, I feel that follow your passion. Firstly, know yourself, who you are, and follow your passion, be consistent, and make yourself proud and your parents proud. These are the only things that can make you happy, competent, and content in life.
Yeah, so true. Potential is unlimited. There's no sky, there's no horizon. You just have to keep moving towards your destination. You never know where you reach. Yes, sorry?
You just need to realize,
Yes.
if you believe you are made for great things, you will be great.
You will be great. Yes. And,
Everybody, choose your company wisely, because I am very selective about whom I talk to, whom I sit with. Very rightly said that sit with winners, your conversation will be different.
classic, Palak. I second that. I keep telling that to all my mentees around, that it's very pertinent for you to choose your circle professionally, socially, somewhere where you can grow, somewhere where you can build yourself.
One of my mentor mentioned, and I would like to share this because it has helped me a lot, that when you are on pinnacle, you should remember that only one person can stand there. So till the time you can take that spike and that hurt, you will be there on pinnacle. The day you can't take it, you'll fall down. And there will be nobody to push you, You have to be your own motivator. If you cannot motivate your own self, nobody can motivate you.
Yeah. So there will be times where you have to pat yourself. Hey, come on, it was a good day today. Good one. Yeah.
And my
that is
telling me that, motivation is like taking a bath. You do it every day, you're motivated. If you don't do it, you start feeling sickly from the success. If you need success, keep motivating yourself. And you should know that being successful and maintaining that success is hard. It's not easy.
Yeah. So enjoy the journey.
Of course.
Be it the destination met, not met, just enjoy the journey.
Yes.
And you'll evolve as a person.
Yes.
So, Palak, we began with you stating that we are nurturing Zen alphas and the betas, and we are preparing happy people around, happy kids around, happy students around. So, in your happy moment, what do you generally do? What's the action that you do? I would want to know the Palak side of it. What action
I
do
would-
you do in your happy
I would
moment?
shout loud and say, I am so happy today.
Can we do it together?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. I'm so happy today. On that note, thank you so much. This is Hetal from Bagnari. Love you all, guys. Happy Women's Day once again. Thank you, Palak.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.